Alrighty, what's going on, people? Gonna have another crack at level 8 Reincarnation. Don't expect this one to go very well at all. Just recently uploaded a video doing it on the rabbit. I do like this one, and I actually think this is quite strong as well. There's gonna be a lot of enhanced monsters though. And lucky shot chance is good. 1, 2. 2 is pretty good. I consider this probably the best one. Yeah, it's quite strong in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes. Whoops. I'll take this. Put it into money. Yeah, so just did it on the rabbit. And we got through, whoops, basically purely thanks to Ice Blade. So we'll see how we go this time around. I really think that on anyone other than the rabbit, it's going to be borderline impossible. I've seen someone do a no, like, I don't know. They called it a no weapon run. I think that's kind of stretching it a bit, but using the turtle, and being the fact that the turtle has a shield, it's kind of like, you know, he's gonna you know, if you can keep your ult uptime really high, you're gonna do really well. Fuck, these guys, like those rapid fire dudes, most dangerous enemy in the game, in my opinion. Like, I die more in the Longing Tomb to those like multi-fire crossbow guys than I do to anything else. I think in the whole game. That is what I die to most of all. I'm starting to appreciate the value of defensive skills now. I don't particularly like any of these, of course, but more damage on Thunderbolt means we might actually manage to kill something with Thunderbolt, though, considering it's so weak. I might take this and maybe we'll be able to get something going. See how strong it is now. Well, one shots those guys, that's all I care about, really. Corrosive Ball, you scumbag. Corrosive Ball sucks. Corrosive Ball is a bad day for all people involved. One shots those guys, and we don't have the right damage to properly get through their armor. So that's nice. Some really weird anti-aliasing or something going on there. Looked really odd for a second, and then it came good. Don't know. I have a new mystery to solve, and I'm gonna ask on all of my videos until I get an answer that is sufficient. But on the last run I had, it was a level 32 Foundry, and I had no spiritual blessings that affected Lucky Shot. I had, I think, 2 scrolls. One was the Lucky Shot if you don't have Curse Scrolls, but something else if you do have Curse Scrolls. And I didn't have any Curse Scrolls, so I had 15% Lucky Shot from that. And then I had, I can't remember what the other scroll was. Another scroll that was like 20% Lucky Shot. Oh, actually, it was the Casual Gunmanship or whatever it is. I think that one, which is 20% Lucky Shot chance on like a fifth of your shots. And that's it. Plus, I think the base in like inherent amount is 25%, I think, or something like that. So max, I should have had 20, so it's 45, 50, 60. 60. But I was getting red crits. I was getting red crits towards the end of the game. Well, actually, I saw one red crit, but there was a lot of yellow crits. And I have no idea how. I don't know what causes it. And I really would love to know, though. I'd also love to be able to aim. Like, that would be Maybe a good, you know, a leg up, I feel. Ooh. I feel like that would make all the difference in the world. Okay, don't one-shot him. We can't one-shot a beetle? Not cool, man. Fucking. I feel like this is just going to be an act of futility. Because yeah. Doing it without something crazy OP is going to be, you know, probably keep an eye on what we've actually got going up. Ammo pickups. We can't pick up ammo for this gun, so it does literally nothing. Unless, if we get ammo is converted to the current ammo's type, this would be good. That won't do anything yet. Upon taking damage, gain an additional max or shield or armor for 12 seconds, equivalent to the damage received. I don't understand. Oh, it's cooldown 45 seconds. I was going to say, like, how do you die if you've got that? But, cooldown. With the cooldown being 45 seconds, it's almost like, what's the point of that scroll? It's like, once every 45 seconds, you gain whatever the first instance of damage you take is. Which seems really bad. Like, unless I'm misunderstanding how that works. Just give me grenadiers all fucking day. These guys are fine. As I get blown up by a grenade or something. Oh god. That was particularly bad aim there. Oh look, a sword. Damn it! I want him dead. I'm gonna get fucked up by lightning! Alright. Going better than it normally does. Excuse me. What do we got? Alright. These are both... Well, actually, all three of these are alright. This is less good. Magical supply is also kind of average. I really do think we go with this. As much as I would like magical supply. Hard to say, isn't it? Magical supply is good, but I feel like we're probably not going to kill things with the with our effect, with Fatal Current that much. And if that's the case, then just going for this, which is just going to help our damage, is much better. And the more we can stack this up over the course of the run, the better. I really do think that's quite an important part of getting, is it Lilo? Lulu? Lulu? None of those help me at all. Brilliant. Whoa. I'm trying to think if there's any possible way to use... If we got one of the auras, like the ring scrolls, we could maybe use the fact that we apply guaranteed lightning on headshot, but short of that, it seems like the headshot thing is not really going to do anything. I really should have spoken to him first. Nothing. I was going to say, if he was offering like veteran or whatever, or maybe I get veteran from in here, I really should have... Fuck. Yeah, I just recorded a video for the forums showing how you can get stuck here. So I don't think you should get stuck on that. I think that's expecting a little bit much of players to anticipate that this bit of broken rock is going to block you. I suspect it's not intentional. Alright, so we lost a tiny bit of HP there, which is, I don't know. It's probably... There is one here! In the other video, I was going to record one. Look at that. Right there. Bang. Bang. Like, obviously, I'm just holding W here. Oh. Oh. Very precise. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. Search me. Guess I'm going to have to... have to record this one too. This room always gives me grief, so... Alright, here we go. Ow. The fact that one of the, like, rapid fire crossbowmen didn't spawn is probably the only reason I'm not dead currently. Because those guys in this room are the main problem, is burning those down. And heaven forbid if they have an affix. Like, if they're defensive or powerful or something, oh god, it's just disgusting. Just give up. Give up right away. Don't bother. Go home. Alright, here we go. That's a great one to get. This is okay. And this would actually give us quite a bit of ammo over the course of, like... Well, it would prevent quite a few reloads over the course of the run. This is unfortunate that it's for non-crit hits, whereas this is overall... You know, I need... Actually, now that I think about it, if you kill, what, 3 elites, it's already basically the same amount. I think, and we haven't killed one yet. So. The reason I was reluctant to take it is because very early on, sometimes I feel like you just have to bail. You just can't do a particular elites depending on how your setup's gone. Shit. Oh, that was him. That was him. Fuck. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize that that when the corrosive orb detonates, that it follows the enemy. I never actually knew that. But good to know. There's a +1 to our weapon. It's nice to get. I always forget in this room that you can actually back out of it. See, I'm getting purple crits here. Look. There was a purple lucky shot there. And I don't know how it's possible to get purple lucky shot off, like, just straight off the bat. I have no lucky shot scrolls. Nothing. Yeah, see, like, this is the moment you really got to back away and just not be in that room anymore. Trying to fight it in there would be unnecessarily stupid. There's a certain amount of stupidity that is required, you see. I think I will, I'll take this now. What have you... Actually, this is actually really good. Oh, shit. Normally, these are horrible on these runs, but the fact that we guarantee an elemental effect is, yeah. That's brilliant, actually. That's a good bit of sustain. That's actually quite good as well. That should help us get on top of the economy. A little bit of health gain there each time. That one didn't look like it healed me. Shouldn't that have healed me? Maybe the shock. No, but the shock can't wear off. The shot that we... I don't know, fucking know. The shot that we... If we headshot an enemy, maybe it's if they don't have shock. The headshot... Ooh. If they don't have shock and you shoot them in the head and they die, maybe it doesn't like retroactively count that application of the shock effect, which is maybe why I didn't heal. Or maybe I did heal and just missed it. I think this is the one. I think we keep stacking that as much as we possibly can. Yeah, I'm glad to have that. I think I don't risk it. We did just get the get extra coppers from enemies, so there's no real need to be stingy with buying a health thing. we upgrade that as much as we can, which should give us a nice bit of upgrade to our Foundry. I'm really sketching out for when we fight the elite. If it happens to be the Stone Templar, I can't currently beat him. This guy's immortal, which isn't good. It's interesting. Normally their health bar disappears, doesn't it? When they die. His reverted to red. Maybe it's because the healing effect thing interacted with it in a weird way. Probably shouldn't have hit him with the ult and then gonna be sketchy. And then just let his shield recover. Gotta burn him down quick. Nice. Nice. Getting rid of him early is good. Long room too. The longer these rooms are, I feel like the worse they go for me. Good. Anytime you can kill them, it's a good day. Please hold still. Come on. Yeah, back to full health. Like, I understand that we had the sustain scroll, and so I didn't necessarily need to buy the extra bun, but, you know, I would have been kicking myself if I lost this run just because I was being stingy, basically. Alright, now we've got our charge. I want to just check what this is before I complete the room. I've learned over the course of doing these runs that you really do want to squeeze out like every bit of upgrade you can before you have to fight literally any enemies. Yeah. Like coming back here to get one extra thing on this took us from like 250 to 275. Like it seems like a bit of a waste of time, and like maybe I'm sort of overdoing it, but I don't know. I sort of think it is worth doing. Good. Jesus. Why would you do that? Or would you just like drop down and fuck up my day? Having a great day, and then he went and did that, and now it's less than ideal. Yeah. I think we're pretty much on top of this room. Thought for a sec that was a that was one of those, what are they called? The sniper bandit things? Bandit tactician? Thought it was one of them for a second. Actually, no, that's the next level, isn't it? Bandit tactician's the slightly more advanced one. Face me, ninny! You faced me. Nice. Alright. So, for that challenge room, I just got extra essence. I didn't get a scroll. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, actually, I know exactly how I feel about that. 150% damage to your first shot during Fatal Current. Because there is an argument to be made that... Because the way Fatal Current works is... The first shot that hits an enemy ends the bonus state, dealing 100% extra damage and summoning a 1200 lightning damage thunderbolt. So 1200 versus currently our Foundry is going to do... God, I'm not going to be able to work this out. It's going to be 100% of... So let's calculate it for non-crits. It would be 450. that right? No. 500. No. No. Maths. You can't do maths on stream. Hang on. 275 times 2. 550. Sorry. Missed 100 in there somehow. So it would be 550. But then if we got the ascension that we're currently looking at, it would be 150%. So instead of 550, it would be 550 plus 142. So it's going to give us an extra 142 damage. But then, yeah, so this gives us an extra 142 damage. I'm assuming it's 150% damage rather than 150 on top of the already 100. Whereas this is plus 300% damage of 1200. So this is actually much, much, much more. So yeah, hard to pick, I guess, depending, like you have to actually know. Like, I suppose on most sniper rifles, on a normal build, this would be better. Battle current duration of grants additional, yeah. It's unfortunate because every time we trigger a shock effect is every time we headshot, but it won't count if we shoot because it's just going to, you know, get rid of fatal current. So I think we go with this, try and make this a bit more of a nuke, which we will use. Like that will be useful. It helped me quite a lot in that room just there. Whoa. I fucking... Because I alt-tabbed? Aim feels kind of weird now. Okay. Nuke down the important ones. Going better than it normally does. Normally. Oh, it's like a lightless shield. It actually prevents the damage because you gain the same amount that you would lose. Let's get some shield back. Let's spam the shit out of this. The fact that they can shoot, like, they can start shooting around corners is probably the most dangerous thing about them. Oh, you cunt. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive! Oh my god! Okay. Alright, what do we got? Trash. Decent. I don't want to have to go around killing every breakable object. Fuck that. No, I think this is quite good. I think this is quite good. Because it's quite a long, like 3 seconds is a long bit of time. Especially considering if you use your dash off cooldown, you basically have, you know, permanent uptime. Surprised we haven't fought an elite yet. We didn't find a single elite. That's actually kind of shit. Decrease movement speed for a short time whenever your shield or armor breaks. That's not too bad. We should be able to keep our shield or armor up. This is fantastic. 612. Buying this isn't going to be the difference. So I can't get 2 levels of my gun upgrade anyway. So I'm just going to buy this. Would be, yeah, 6 and then next one would be 12. All right. Let's see how we go. God, I love that we can skip that now. Why did all of those shots miss? They didn't look like they missed. Actually, it probably just didn't make the sound effect. Come back, you coward! Face me, you ninny! I do like that they spawn enemies. Like, I do like that they actually considered the fact that players are going to run out of resources. Rude. Really wish they'd do something about the boss's animations as well. The fact that, like, especially at the, like, towards the real, like, tail end of this fight. That was a bad shot. Towards the tail end of this fight, when he starts, like, jumping repeatedly, like, he just, that's the attack he prioritizes. It can be really, like, sketchy. Like, he sort of, like, jumps but lags across the ground in a very unpleasant way. Yeah, so glad for the movement speed right now. God, you should have seen how quick. Well, maybe you have seen how quickly the rabbit killed the stone golem. Like, it was fucking instant. Like, her ice blade skill with, like, the setup that we had in that run was just insane. So, fucking chain properly, please. Why did that one only do like 17? Hey, see, like, he skidded forward a bit before he actually, like, came at me. Where's the fucking pillar? God, he's still not doing triple shots. Really need to try and remember. God, to try and remember to use Fatal Current when I'm reloading. Not like that. It's just immediately fucked it up. Also, it'd be really nice if they could put the status effects that the bosses are affected by, like, next to their health bar or something. Or, like, I don't know, above their fucking head. Because he should have lightning on him right now, and there's no indication that he does. Or why I'm ever bothering to fire the lightning secondary skill. Just waiting for myself to get caught on one of those pillars. Glad that one's dead, but... Whenever he does that, if you just, like, move forward for a second, sometimes he sort of gets stuck chasing you. And it can be really sketchy and makes you want to dash away too early. If you just, while backing away, just quickly move, or just stop even. For just a second, he'll go for the punch because you're close enough. Oh, no. We're definitely taking it, but that's kind of scary. Where's my extra? Was there an extra sniper? Oh, it must have been the bow was the extra sniper. Alrighty. So I suppose we could use Fatal Current and spam this thing. And then shoot, but... I don't know, I kind of feel like defensive stuff is the way to go. Negative 20% damage taken. For each layer. One layer for every 4 seconds. Yeah, 1 second every 4 seconds. Max of 3. That's... Max level is... That's actually 30% damage reduction on the first hit. You know, maybe I've been undervaluing that. That's quite a bit, right? Like, that's... I'm slouching like a motherfucker back here. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. That's kind of reasonable. Normally I would just take this, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's... Yeah, it's... Like, we're not killing anything with magical supply. It's doing a big bit of damage, but we're never really killing anything with it. So, I think I will take this. I'm pretty surprised, honestly, to be out of the Longing Tomb on Reincarnation 8. Negative 50% cooldown for each enemy hit by a Thunderbolt. Plus 40 base damage for the next Thunderbolt for 10 seconds, up to 30 stacks. So does Thunderbolt count as your secondary skill? I think we're going to take that. Don't know how the fuck it works, but... Yeah, that skill is actually quite good. The one that functions like Lightless Shield. Like, it's on a 45-second... Like, it's probably much more reasonable than... Shit. I saw one of the big guys in the back. Yeah. This is not good. Oh, that's that guy done. Thank God we're fast. Good. All right. Come on. Can't aim to save myself right now. You gotta go, dude. Like, it's cool and all. Like, we're still friends, but, like, just not right now, okay? Come on. Oh, just fucking running around. I was waiting. I was like, you know, he's gonna stop moving. I'll get a nice clean hit. God, such fucking tedious monsters. They're kind of like the horsehead dudes. It's just like they appear and it's just boredom incarnate. Like, they're not particularly threatening, so it's just like an annoying... Ow, waiting game as I get killed by one of them. Yeah. Oy vey. Alrighty. Can you imagine if that scroll landed outside the map? I would have been fucking livid. 20% max HP. That's like... What's that? 5 HP or something? 4 HP. Sorry. And destrolish this. Surprised we're still going, to be completely honest. It's not going to last. We're going to hit a point where like we're doing definitely not enough damage as it is. That's a pretty cheap upgrade for one level. Normally it costs 600, obviously. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? Oh, actually, I should have lightning bolted and then waited. Yeah, I'm starting to appreciate that slowdown as well. The first level of it isn't that impressive, but the... Ow, that's definitely not great. Oh, I hate these guys, man. Do you like waiting? No! Nobody does! This is kind of useless now. Because we have such a small HP pool. Inflict the shock effect. Also inflict. That's pretty good. This is such a negligible effect. It does work with what we've got going, but it's so small. That's if it even works. I think it does. I think it will convert to my weapon type, and then the other scroll will put it straight into our equipment. Ammo pickups are directly added to the magazine upon pickup, plus 25% movement speed until next reload. You know, it does give us a lot more movement speed as well if we take it. And how much is it? 168? Pretty fucking cheap. Let's see if we can... So we're at 7? You're kidding. It doesn't work? Doesn't work. Huh. Should maybe post that to the forums that bullet bank doesn't work with the Foundry, obviously. Like, I feel like that particular one. Sorry, I'm just writing a little note for myself. Bullet bank doesn't work with Foundry and other one called Proved. Minimize that. Save that one for later. Pretty happy to have gotten Lightning Enthusiast. That's a nice get. We're gonna take a little bit more damage, but I mean, everything fucking comes close to one-shotting us anyway. So, what does it matter? Oh god, it's the big booty bitches. Shit. Not only did I get stuck, it was on a barrel. Not what you want. Any second now. Yeah. I'm really upset that synergy doesn't work. Because it means we've got a scroll that we can sell, of course, but... I wonder if it's better to try and dodge those guys left to right than just constantly strafing one direction. Because like when you constantly strafe one direction, they all chase you in the same pattern, and like maybe that's not the best way to do it. Maybe it's better to try and weave in between individual shots. It sounds like it's an idiotic move, which doesn't sound like me at all. Is that a big guy I saw back there? I don't think so. That was one of them. I knew I saw blue. Little flash of blue there. Scaring my pantaloons off. Yeah, big difference, or sort of big effect coming from that. There's a way to say this that doesn't make me sound retarded. There's a lot of benefit coming from that scroll that's... Ow. I bet you there's a blue guy now. I should have saved that. I should have saved that. Ow, 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 ow. Please die. Oh, no. What killed me? I'd love to know what did that last hit. Maybe I was still corroding or something. That's such a shame. That was a bad one to... Oh, it was probably a... Well, there goes the... Fuck! Man, it's so hard. All right, well, that was an okay one. I got further than I normally do, so I think I'm starting to get the get a feel for it for Reincarnation 8. He is the one that I want to make Reincarnation 8 work with, because I feel like he's the worst. I feel like the bird will struggle too. Although the bird has the very slight benefit of, if you can, I feel like it's too hard to make him defensive enough for it to work. But if you can get the ascension that makes his cleave sort of progressively, constantly get better, and if you can scale it hard and fast enough to the point that it's capable of killing most things, and then obviously it scales just easily after that, I feel like he could do a gunless Reincarnation 8 run, but because you're going to be in the enemy's faces so much, like, I don't know, you'd have to really help. You know, using this 2 seconds of basically shield gating, because there is a cleave ascension that restores armor. You could get that up as well. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Anyway, if this ever, I don't know if I'm gonna upload this because I died, but whatever. It sees the light of day. You know, might be good to document all my failed attempts at Reincarnation 8s. See how we go. Anyway, thanks for watching.